Okay, gentlemen, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
The National Assembly is the legislature or the Parliament of Belize. It consists of the two houses, the Senate, which is the upper house, and the House of Representatives, which is the lower house. The 31 members of the House of Representatives are elected in a general election under the provision of the Representation of the People's Act. Meanwhile, the other 13 members of the Senate are nominated and appointed by the Governor General of Police. The party with the majority of seats in the House of Representatives forms the government, which is the executive branch. The executive branch has to break control of civil and military apparatus of state and makes day-to-day decisions of the management of those resources. The executive branch is headed by the Prime Minister and his cabinet. The National Assembly of Belize is the body that makes laws for peace, order, and good governance of Belize. The power of the
National Assembly to make laws, and we exercise bills passed by both houses and ascended by the Governor General. In other words, no law made by the National Assembly shall come into operation until it has been signed by the Governor General. But the National Assembly can postpone the coming into operation of any such law and can make laws with which respective effect. All laws made by the National Assembly are styled acts. A very important role of the National Assembly is also to provide oversight to the administrative policies and economics of the government through various standing committees of the representatives. For example, all proposed legislation, messages, petitions, reports, motions, and other matters under the title of each standing committees shall be referred by the House to such committee for examinations, consideration, and report to the House of the life of the National Assembly. For 5 years, it can, however, be probed or resolved at any time by the Governor General, who shall act in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister. No business of the House shall proceed without the mace. Now, what is the mace? The mace of the National Assembly of Belize is made out of mahogany, which flourished for many years at the grounds of the Government House in Belize City and was blown down in the hurricane of 1931. It was presented to the Legislative Council on the 18th of January 1952 by Sir Ronald Garvey. On the head of the mace are carved the arms of the colony and three principal events of its history. The first settlement in 1638.
Its history: the settlement in 1638, the Battle of St. George's Key in 1798, and the formation of the Crown Colony in 1871. On the shelves are the names of the 6 districts: Corozal, Orange Walk, Belize, Cayo, Stan Creek, and Toledo District. The date of the manufacture of the mace was June 1951. The mace is to be carried by the mace bearer, who precedes the speaker for the opening and adjournment of each sitting of the House of Representatives. When the House is sitting, the mace is placed on the back of the clerk's table, with its head pointing towards the government side, which is seated to the right of the speaker's chair. When the House is in committee of the whole, and when it is suspended for whatever reason, the mace is placed on a rack below the clerk's table. Standing Order 6.2 of the House of Representatives states that the mace shall be present at all sittings of the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives cannot sit without the mace. because it is the symbol of dignity and authority of the speaker. It is important to note that the symbolism of the mace is essential in the traditions of Parliament institution. The section of the upper side of the National Assembly is known as the gallery, where members of the public are invited to witness the proceeding of the sitting of the House of Representatives. The persons present sitting on the gallery section of the House who are not elected members are referred to as members of the gallery and can be removed at any time by the instruction of the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
There might be situations in the House of Representatives where even a member of the cabinet can be evicted or suspended from the House of Representatives.
You have to have the time. The people pay you to listen to us. When you have the Prime Minister insulting this gentleman by name and you are giving them opportunities to do that, and I am talking about good governance, what is your problem, Mr. Speaker?
The problem is they pay me to ensure that you do your job.
They pay you to block me. That's what they pay you for.
You know what? That statement, can I get a minister to name this person, please? You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me.
It's a joke. It's a joke. You are a mercenary for that government.
Can I get a minister to name this person?
It is ridiculous that a member of the House cannot speak about good governance in this country.
Can I get a minister of government to name this person?
Thieves! There is nothing that I have done that is illegal or against the orders of this House. Let them raise their hands.
So no minister is prepared to name this person?
Bring it on. Mr. Speaker, the reason that you don't want me to debate is because I'm bringing up issues that the Auditor General has put in a report.
Can I prevail on you to exercise some restraint in this matter? And I will say the same to the honourable member.
When this member tells me that I am being paid to block him, that is out of order completely, and you know that, member.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Speaker,
I am prepared to apologize,
Mr. Speaker, on a point of order, I would want the member from Kaya South of common decency to withdraw that statement that you made to the Speaker, and then proceed, and then tell the Speaker what you're speaking, what is your topic on the adjournment. Let us be civil to one another. We don't have to be indecent, and let us respect the chair.
Mr. Speaker.
Member for Kaya South, I don't want to hear you.
Mr. Speaker, then I will not withdraw my statement. Then it's a fact.
Minister, are you prepared?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Go down on record that you are naming somebody because he's
I would like to move the motion that the member be no longer heard and such motion shall be put forth without amendment or debate. So I move the motion, Mr. Speaker, that the member be no longer heard.
Do you want to? No, I am asking you. If you can choose if you want to, you know, because only ministers can propose for the naming of a member. I am requesting that you move a motion for this member to be suspended from the House.
By Julia Sukura start now, watch bring the gorilla unit out away. Me, no don't move at all. Alright then, now move, alright, watch out, move a foot. I said move a foot. Another move a foot. Alright then, you don't want to move a foot then, alright. Hold on. That's what happened right now. Another move a foot, I don't tell another move a foot. Simple as that. This is my house, all the vote for me, I want to put me here. Hey, bye. Hey. Who's all that dealing right now? Watch out. Cause heavy D there, heavy D there. Watch out. March up on the desert thing that some of you stand and play. Deal it to case by the time if you get out, so get out. Listen, right? You ain't to know what I'm talking to the boss. Get up. Cause if you get up, you have to back out of the space or so. Real militant. Acha. You're about to me, man. Tell me he go across too. Make it help me. One hand. Oi. Alright. Let's go heavy D. Lift this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Wobba. Put a wobba. Boy. Let's go. Hot. up on me. Alright, to the outside now, watch out, right. Julius, bye, we shall not be moved, we shall not be moved. Hold on to that chair, everybody, hold on to that chair. Watch 1, 2, bye. 3 of the big gorilla unit upon the man and they can't move off of that chair, everybody. Watch out, the big man call out, watch out. By the whole chair, look for where Julius not play. By the strong. Watch out, exactly, man, the outside the house on the left alone, man, the outside the house on the left alone. What have to go on, so? Shucks, man. I don't have to behave, so. Bye. No, stop it. Hey, let it push me. I tell you, push me, you're going to push me. Bye, watch out, let me get it on the way, move. Hey, that is good, man, that is good. Acha. Bye, this thing's serious. Hey, so now we're going in here. Bye, everybody, Jules, they got like that dog, watch out, they need heavy D for he, guy, he know the play, watch out. Bye, watch out. Hey, move out of the way, no boss, so I swear to God, my dogs, watch they drag up my body like a wall towel, though. The right, watch out. Bye, big man, called, take your hat. Why, he has to hold the hat now, no, this is a business, man, going through the door now, watch out, going through the door, sit, watch out, hot, through the door. Bye, tell her it's serious. House representative. Real beat down, man, real beat.
Virtual tour of the National Assembly is very beneficial in the sense that you get to bring the National Assembly from outside into the classroom and instilling the curriculum of governance to the students and also ensuring safety of all your students.
You can also save time and money with a virtual field trip because you have more time to discuss in the classroom with your children, also to generating idea activities to capture and motivate our students to learn about our government.
Using a virtual field trip, the teacher can incorporate technology in the classroom to make it a more meaningful and engaging learning for students.